fights, kind of thinking that Beterbiev was slowing down a little bit, but this one definitely proved that theory wrong. I think obviously Joe Smith Jr. is a favorable matchup for him because he was a guy who was going to fight fire with fire, and
Yeah.
that's not good news against a guy like Arthur Beterbiev. But we'll see where he goes from here. Obviously, I think the fight that makes the most sense is the Bivol fight. If we're talking about the 175-pound division and all the titles, obviously Canelo's name is still in the mix because he has that rematch against Bivol. Will he face Beterbiev if he gets through Bivol? That's the big question, and I think most people will agree that he shouldn't. Beterbiev is stronger, big dude, um, and I don't know if Canelo would pass that test. Big Bro says Canelo needs to stay far away from Beterbiev. No need to go through that beast. And yeah,
Mhm.
I agree 100%. I think just the weight differences, the size difference is huge. It's huge, and that's dangerous. Big guy and a big puncher like Joe Smith Jr. got taken out in 2 rounds, so no need to play with that huge fire right there. That's a wild brush fire right there. Arthur Beterbiev, man, you don't want to play with that.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, Gio, the fight to be made at 175, of course, is Beterbiev versus Bivol. Do you think that fight gets made right away? And if it doesn't, and if it takes too long, who would you blame for that fight not happening?
Look, I don't think it gets made right away, and I would blame uh, Dmitry Bivol because obviously Bivol has a bigger fight on his plate when it comes to the financial situation. Obviously, you want to fight Canelo because you're probably going to triple the amount of money that you're going to make against Canelo than if you were to face
Mm.
Beterbiev. Canelo, in a way, is a lower risk, much higher reward. So, of course, if I'm Bivol, I want to face Canelo, but I'm not sure if this fight gets made. There was rumors that they were going to fight each other, Beterbiev and Bivol. I think the manager came out and said that they were kind of planning that fight out with Beterbiev, and they were trying to fight him in a certain month, and then Beterbiev's team said they practiced Ramadan, so or fasting and that tradition because of his religion, so it didn't go through. We'll see. It's going to be interesting if it does indeed happen, but I think Bivol will face Canelo first and then probably test the waters with Beterbiev. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're thinking at the moment over there in that camp. I'm sure they were watching, and I'm not sure if they want to get in the ring with Beterbiev at the moment. Maybe they want to wait it out a couple years.
Dang, years. All right, so let me get this straight. You're saying that Bivol is gonna play it safe, wait for Canelo and Triple G to pass, most likely fight a mandatory, stay busy fight, take on Canelo in May of next year, and not even face Beterbiev, maybe not even towards the end of next year. And you're saying that's a smart thing for him to do, even though it's quote unquote ducking the other 175-pound champ.
Well, is it really ducking if you're going to face him eventually? I think it's just taking the smarter route. I think it's just
Mm,
taking the smarter route. I mean, get paid first because you don't want to fumble the bag, man. You want that Canelo money.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big Bro says
And
Better
of
Be
course, like
versus Yarde is signed. Yarde is signed for October in London, supposedly. Yeah, that's the fight that they were talking about and trying to promote and stuff. And we'll see if that
mhm.
happens. But Better Be is stopping anyone not named Bivol right now, in my opinion. I'm not sure if he can stop Bivol, but that would be a great fight.
Yeah, you know what? Since we're on that b-ball topic, obviously we know with what each fighter brings. b-ball is very, 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 very skilled, very sound, very disciplined. And obviously, Beterbiev comes with power. You know, one of them is in their prime in a sense. Bivol's more closer to that mid 30, late 20s age range, what constitutes their prime. Who do you favor in that in that fight, Gio. If they were to fight, say right now,
We're talking Artur Beterbiev against Dmitry Bivol.
yeah,
I think I before this fight, I saw it as a closer to a 50-50 fight. I think right now, if they fight right now, I think Beterbiev will have the edge because that power is just insane, and he's a machine. He comes forward. He showed us this against Gvozdyk a couple years ago. I think that was in 2019. Gvozdyk, but very good boxer, but he wasn't able to keep Beterbiev off of him for all 12 rounds. I think he got stopped like in the 8th or ninth, and that's simply because Beterbiev kept coming forward, and it's very hard to discourage him. So I would have to say right now, Beterbiev has the edge.
yeah. And let's talk realistic. Let's say they're most likely, if they face each other, we know how boxing works. We know, how they stall a bit, just to give themselves an edge. If they fight in a year and a half, which is likely gonna happen then, who wins then?
I think that becomes more of a 50-50. But, until Beterbiev begins to show us, that he's slowing down drastically, yeah, I don't see anybody beating him at the moment. I mean, this guy's just a beast.